Here, we're here. You're unmute, child.
Oh.
This is what happens when we're not live. We don't know how to act. It's because it's just me and her talking. Don't worry, we'll be. Don't worry. Next week we'll be live, and boy, we got some shit to talk about next week. But for this week,
You see my brick?
yeah, she got her bricks behind her. Brick. You know,
I'm bricking a foundation.
you know. You see how we play that. So this is our little pre-show, blah blah blah. But we ain't gonna do no 5 minutes because it's just me and her, and we talk about recruit methods. Is the old ways to working is we using today? Are we taking advantage of some new ways to recruit people to come into our lifestyle? Hmm. I, that'll work with her. I mean, if I was a prospect, I'd probably never mind. All right,
Come
so
closer and closer. I got an opportunity for you.
if I listen to me. You lucky I loved you because I was going that video. I was gonna fuck you up.
I deleted it.
Good, sure, okay.
I did.
Right, right,
I
right.
did. I did. I did. I
You're a
did. I
grown
did.
ass woman. Don't play me. But
No, no,
anyway,
I deleted it because I wanted to delete it, not because somebody told me to delete it, just because
oh,
I wanted to delete it. I was
okay.
like, fuck y'all, mother.
I'm a bad
Yeah.
influence. Okay. All right, where's that disclosure so we can fucking have fun? All right, here we go.
Don't take nothing we say on here seriously,
We hear you.
because we be capping.
Yeah. Oh, got the hair up. Oh. It's your boy, Mr. Champ, for 183 days. And I might as well say the Rough Chronicle podcast queen, the first lady of the podcast, your Maya. And you see, it said, "Catch me outside." How
How
about
about that?
that? It's that year. She's going to be outside all year
Outside
round. All year
all
round.
year.
And cool, let's do what we always do, support these April events. Let's do it.
You outside. You outside in April.
I'm definitely outside today. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
outside today. Um, St. Louis,
Oh, are you
Missouri
leaving
State event.
soon? You're leaving
This,
today?
huh? Well,
You're leaving tonight?
when this air, I will be there.
Oh, right, right, right,
Right, right, because that's the magic of technology. If you're not in
right.
Missouri, please take go to Indianapolis, Indiana. It's a damn shame 'cause I gotta drive through them to get to where I gotta go. So
That's crazy.
never know, I might make the stop. I just saying.
Yeah.
Jersey, stand the fuck up, y'all. Mercer County Bike Night is also this weekend. Oh, this Friday, should I say? You gonna be there, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
On your best behavior.
I'm always on my best behavior.
Anyway,
I am.
I only gonna put one of these flyers, which is this one, because it got the most information on the carnival in
It's a cruise.
Tennessee. Tennessee, I think, right? Yes, yes. Cruise. A rough riders on a cruise. Huh. Everybody do a body count. Make sure everybody come back safe. Have a
Where are
good
your
time.
masks? Where are your masks? Because they still got cooties over there. I don't know where y'all
You
going,
just say
but
they
where
got
y'all going?
cooties.
Cooties, okay? High powered cooties.
Oh my God. April 25th to
Bring
29th.
some hand sanitizer too, y'all, because people don't wash their hands and they just be touching all over stuff on a boat
Hand
trip.
sanitizer, hand sanitizer, the wipes, all that.
Lysol wipes, yeah, all of
Wipes,
that.
all wipes, all that, all that, all that. LA, oh no, I'm sorry, not LA. I should say, uh, Inland Empire and Diego. Or should I say Dago? Is doing a nice memorial ride for X.
Yeah, that's
420,
that's
420.
all.
Oh, that's
That's
and the Valley. And
yeah,
whoa,
that's what I said. It's all of them on there.
oh
Long Beach,
yeah. I see.
San
I got my
Diego,
glasses on.
Miami.
Don't listen. Listen. Don't mind me. Okay. All right. But
You
yeah,
know
it's
what I'm
supposed to
saying?
be 5 chapters here. I'm sorry
Yeah,
if I disrespect y'all last episode. I'm so sorry. The Valley, Long Beach, Los Angeles. 5 chapters doing a nice ride for X. You see it. Kickstands up
yeah,
at 11 a.m. Not 11:01, not 11:15, 11 a.m. You Rough Riders, put your alarm for 10:30.
and dirty.
10:30. Good looking. West Side Chicago got a spring kickoff party.
I think I'm going there. I think I'm going to the Annie this year. I ain't never been to
Well, I
Chicago.
I think their Annie's in July.
I know. I'm trying to slide out there.
Listen, my boy is he's a grown man now. So I think for those Rough Riders events I used to miss because his birthday is always on his birthday, I might have to make a uh
And it's like driving distance. Like you can drive to Chicago.
wait a minute. No, it's not.
Yeah, I want to take my bike. I can drive to Chicago.
Chicago is not driver's distance from Jersey. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I
I
know it's
drove
not.
to
I mean,
I,
it's a
everywhere.
straight
I'm
ride.
driving.
Let
Everywhere
me,
is
let me,
driving distance.
but let me correct you. It's a straight ride. It's a straight, long, like straight line, long ass
It's
ride.
10 hours. It's 10.5 hours.
You make it sound.
I already.
You make it
That's
sound like it's
great.
2 hours. You make it sound like it's 2 hours.
Bro, I used to live in South Florida. Like I used to drive from Jersey to like Fort Lauderdale area.
You
Like
are
that's
driving
straight
fool.
by myself. 17 hours, 18 hours almost by myself.
You are driving fool. I don't like nothing past 14. I'm about to do 13.
Yeah,
So
so Chicago is driving distance is way less than
okay.
14 hours.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just if I'm doing it by myself, you know what that is. But April 27th to 20 April 27th is just a one day. 7 p.m. I guess it's gonna be at a park. If it ain't, just have a good time. Like there'll be a lot of alcohol in those coolers. So
Be safe.
be safe. This is a prospect event here in Virginia, actually. Richmond, Virginia prospect event. What's the dates? It's this weekend. On Saturday, they are doing the car, motorcycle, and truck wash. We
I'm
talked
about
about
to.
this kind of shit 2 freaking episodes ago.
Yeah,
Make sure.
yeah, but this is different.
Well, you
Because
know what?
so are there prospects going to be washing the cars?
I have no idea, but
Because it's different. Because if it's a charity event for the prospects, it's different than like having a bike wash, a club bike wash. Because
I'm just
normally like
saying.
the club bike wash, they go out and solicit their services from these madams that are in these entertainment industries,
Really,
and
entertainment. We are
yeah, yeah,
grown.
yeah, 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 it's entertainment,
Okay,
and they
okay.
solicit the services of these entertainers to come wash your bike versus prospects.
You are so PG right now. I don't understand it. You're so PG. Oh, so we got also
Or should I
another.
maybe looking for the hose?
And look, as soon as the next freaking flyer I put on here,
Right,
down
I'm
this
gonna have booties and butts, and then have my brother in the corner with angel wings. Like I'm
right,
crying.
right. But it's let's see, it's all we got for another Florida chapter here doing anything. It's a ride. It's a bully meet and greet, so I guess it's gonna be a dog show there. Don't mind it at all.
What
And
chapter is this?
uh,
Oh,
what's
Southwest Florida.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So you got, of course, bro, Jamaica. Welcome back, brother, again. I know he's doing the dogs. I know he's doing the dog competition, so I know that for a fact. Oh, they got a bike wash for $10, dog wash for $5. Competition registration is $20. If you want your bike, bully, and bikini, whoa, wait a minute.
Wait, what?
That bikini wash that is at 1 p.m.
Wait, I
Dog
can
and bike
see what?
competition is that also at 1 p.m. So there you go. All vendors will be, what do you say, $50? I don't know. But that is happening also on 420. I like to say those numbers very much. And I
You
think, is
said
that all for my events? Yes. Oh no, no, I'm sorry. Also this Sunday is at Hawaii. Our brother Verse and the
Hawaii.
chapter is doing a DMX Memorial Ride.
That's a dope
Awesome.
flyer.
That's a dope ass flyer. God give people some skills there. Ride out right on registrations at 9 a.m. Ride out is at 10. So
Okay.
be on time again, black people, my Samoans, all y'all, be
Fuck
on time.
Samoan.
Hey, we know, brother, they, you know what it is. And this one is also this month, April 27th, Sexual Assault Awareness. Uh, when we first posted, we did take this much serious. Please, it's a good cause. Um,
Definitely.
Definitely a good cause. Anytime you see something with a good cause, you must promote it. Like, if you're not gonna be the promoter anyway, shit, they need it. We also need to bring that to the forefront. All right, I am done with the events. So throughout the show, now our main topic is recruiting methods. But throughout the show, we are going to do a tribute for X. We're going to show his pictures and his pictures only. Uh, and before we even get to the topic, if I got to say, I got
You
three.
did a hell of a show last night. I just wanted to let you know that, brother. I'm proud of
Oh my
you.
God, that shit was crazy. That shit was
It
crazy.
was dope. It
It
was
was
dope.
it was crazy because we talked to Stevie Ray for a long time. We talked to Stevie Ray, and the fact that it was his idea to bring me and my partner in, was dope. But then this motherfucker brings Vince Russo, and
Yeah, that was
he
definitely
gave,
dope. I
he,
was
he
popping
gave
in
me,
and out.
bro. He gave me a fucking new handle. Now my podcast handle is Enforcer, but
I,
he
I, I saw Fat Daddy Enforcer or something like that,
Fat
right?
Daddy Enforcer. I like it though. I like
Fat
it. I like it though.
Daddy.
Fat Daddy Enforcer. So I could be a swole teddy bear, or I could be a fat daddy
Fat Daddy.
enforcer.
I
Fat
like it. Got
daddy.
a cute little ring to it.
Oh, you know I'm gonna make some shirts with that, right? So
Fat Daddy Enforcer.
yeah.
Now you gotta get
Mister.
wifey a property of shirt.
Oh wow. No.
Property of Fat Daddy Enforcer.
You know what the fuck the part? She probably wear that shit too.
He would most definitely wear it.
You will wear it. Um. So we go, as y'all know. Uh. As the date says, April 9th. But this is why I want to talk about it. If you was there at the time, you know what I'm getting at, because it still stinks every damn year. Uh, when I made a design for X, and the whole nation pretty much went hell, fire, and brimstone on my ass, and it hurt, you know. But
What
come to
design? Oh, I must have missed that.
Uh, the design I did was the prayer hands with X coming out the R. You saw it. Because some people had it as their Facebook profile. Some people made shirts out of it, whatever. Um, but some of those same people beat me to the fucking ground. So, but at the same time, you're on mute again, babe. You know, for the same time though, come to find out I didn't do nothing wrong, and no one apologized. And, only two people that got the word national on their title apologized. And I had a lot of people. I'm not gonna come up here and say no one defended me because a lot of people did. But it still stings every time it comes up because I still see the fucking live, and the live I kind of broke down on it because I was fucking mad as hell. You know when you mad as hell
Right.
and you start
Especially when
breaking
you
it.
do, especially when you do something and your intentions are really pure about
Right.
something, and then they try to tear you down for like just having pure intentions. Like, why? Because you can't make a profit off of my intentions. Like, that's
It was crazy. Like for the funny part was I was on vacation. I was
oh
on
yeah, that
vacation. I was on vacation home in Jersey. So all shit happened. But it still stings every time it come up. But if I'm going to share something about X, is one when I the one and only time I talked to him, which was a 20-minute conversation, which that picture I had in the beginning. That's the day we took a picture and had a 20-minute conversation, just talking about life. Uh, that's one. And if I go say my favorite song, y'all should know my favorite song. The intro. The intro, the first album. When you hear that shit, you ready to fight. You ready to fight. Y'all like the anthem? That's cool. I get fired up for the anthem, but that intro with that beat, when you hear doom doom, you want to fight somebody. You want to punch somebody in the face. I'll
no,
just keep it
it
real with
definitely,
you.
it
I'll
definitely
just keep it
brings out
real
the
with you.
inner gangster. Definitely
It's,
brings out the inner gangster.
I mean, that the dude was him. He never
So I
was a
want them
phony.
overalls, yo. Those overalls are
Make
so
them,
hard.
make them, make them. Go
Yeah, I
find
think
some,
I
go
am.
find some overalls and just
Yeah, I
get them
think I am.
embroidered.
Yeah, I
Shoot,
think
I
I am. Cause those is
you know,
hard.
you know what? I'm out of this. I'm out. Well, talking to this, I might make those for the Virginia event, but
Those is
black
hard.
with
Black,
with
yeah,
with lime green with a lime green R, but not that
yeah,
small. I might
yeah.
do
No,
that.
that's why I said I need my R bigger on there though. Like I
Yeah.
need it to pick up like the front. Like I needed like a Superman emblem.
Okay. So how about this? If we both do it, we do a live show in
All
Virginia.
right, I'm with it.
Bet, bet. We do a live show with the overalls. I guess before meet and greet or before the event, and just fucking call it a day. You heard it here
I'm with
first
that.
on a tape event, on a tape
Yeah,
episode.
on a tape episode. You heard it here first on the tape episode. Like, yeah, no, that's hard. Like, I definitely want to do that, and I can see
uh,
like Rough Riders going down the leg, like embroidered down the leg. Like,
ooh,
that's gonna be hard.
we're gonna
Even if
talk.
like on the straps right here, if you get like Rough Riders like on the straps right there, like that's gonna be hard. Like
That's
hard,
hell yeah. And you only can wear that shit
hard.
once.
Yeah, but that's okay. Like you wear it, bust the gate out. Like, it's like so much stuff that I have in my closet that I've worn once, like statement pieces that I probably would never wear it again. I give that shit away to charity. Or like those real fancy dresses. After I wear it at least 3 times, I'm not never gonna wear them again. So I
Wow.
donate them.
Well, there it is.
Yeah,
There it is. So,
like
Miss Thing,
3 different pictures on 3 different occasions. That I'm good. Like I'm straight.
so you can wear that cowboy hat again?
Yeah, I only wore it once.
Oh, okay. Okay. The
Oh,
outfit
that's
too.
an accessory. It's an
All right, the outfit.
All right, so like that outfit that I wore in Puerto Rico, I definitely got to run that back. I'm gonna run that back because I ain't take no pictures in that outfit whatsoever. So I was kind of happy because I was like, yeah, I ain't take no pictures, so I'm gonna definitely run that back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So so
somebody
so
invite me to a Western party, so
that might be a Texas event. So
I might
so
just wear it to Texas.
what's your what's your fond memory of X? We kind of talked on off camera, so you might as well say it here.
Yeah, nah. I feel like the anthem is really what made me fall in love with Rough Riders. Like, and it's like the song is very simple. Like the anthem, I feel like it lyrically it's simple compared to a lot of work that X has done lyrically, but it
Mm,
was the whole video concept of what drew me into Rough Riders. I mean, like the bikes, the dogs, the bandanas, like so, like no, unbeknownst to me, like that was fashion to me in that time. So looking at that fashion and how the urban gear is embraced now in such everyday fashions and things like that, like I felt like I was way ahead of my time when it came down to the anthem video because this is like
Mm-hmm.
everybody's like, yeah, the song is hard, and I'm just looking at the background like, yo, look at that shirt he got on. Yo, look how he got that bandana tied, or look how they wheeling on that bike. Like I'm picking out the details of the video that just made it hard for me. Like that's always gonna be one of my favorite videos.
Nice, nice. So, no, that just segue to our topic, which is methods. So when we talk about recruit methods, we talk about how do we engage getting new members every year. Every year, you think about every year our numbers go up. They yeah we lose some members by casualty or they leave. But we also gain for every
Why do
member.
you?
I must say for every member we lose, we possibly gain at least five. For every
I was
one
gonna
member we
say
lose,
4 or 5.
four or
I
five.
was gonna say the same thing, 4 or 5.
But what's our methods? Like one, I know one for a fact is motorcycles. That's one. Like I know that for a fact because when when you ride and you see somebody out of vest and stuff, and you come like 3 or 4 deep, hey, come join us, and then, and then y'all riding, and they start liking, it, and then it start to become hang-arounds and shit, right? Um, but there's way other methods than just riding. That's number one though. That's got to be the top one. Okay, but what would be number two for you though?
In
Oh,
order for you to be an efficient recruiter, you have to have good communication skills.
mm-hmm,
Um, and when I say that, I mean, all right. So I'm gonna kind of use this to do a little breakdown because this is kind of like my forte. So
okay,
for a lot of people that don't know, for 12 years I've managed a marketing company. So in my direct marketing and sales company, I worked 100% off of commission. So if I didn't work, I didn't get paid, plain and
mm-hmm,
simple. But also as an independent contractor, it's basically I got the keys to be my own independent business owner. I also didn't work a typical 9 to 5, so I didn't punch a time clock.
oh,
Also, also the majority of my revenue was built based off of recruiting. So if I didn't recruit anybody into my company, into my business, into my office, then I would be the person that's solely generating all the income myself.
okay,
So in my business, it's about replacing yourself. So I know we're all familiar with the pyramid schemes. Oh, you bring wake up now and all those things that was around during the pandemic and what do you call it? Another big one that they had, Primerica and the Bitcoin thing that they were doing recently during the pandemic that was real hot. So
yeah, yeah,
in order for those people to be successful in doing what they do, they have to go out and physically recruit people. So most people think that recruiting is one size fits all, and it's not. And this is where people run into a lot of the issues that they have when they're trying to recruit people into their organizations or recruit people into their business. So yes, in Rough Riders, it is important to have a bike, but it's more important to have a representative. Okay,
mm-hmm,
and when I say that is there's always going to be somebody that's the face of your chapter, and that's whether it's myself in Burlington County, which I feel like we have a lot of movement elements to Burlington County. But when you think about you know BBB, you think about people like Shoes and maybe Hustle and Yamaya and things like that. You have core staple people that's in your organization. Same thing when we think about, New Haven County and things like that. You think about Rambo's, you think about Shatterproof and things like those are staple people, Honey Love and things like that. Those are staple people that you see. So you need to have a face. You have the look that goes along with what you are trying to recruit somebody in. So, one of the books that I used to study a lot when I was in my marketing company was Carnegie. Um, Dale Carnegie, he was very, very good at things like that. So I don't know if people are familiar with the book 48 Laws of Power, Think and Grow Rich, and things like that. They talk about the mastermind principles and things like that, getting people together. I know it sounds deep. I'm boring y'all in real life. Y'all really think I'm lit, but this is like the passionate stuff for me. So it's like
This
how
is
to
the
win
behind the
friends and
scenes you don't get to
yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah. So how how to win friends and influence others and things like that. All that stuff plays a factor into recruiting because one, I'm not gonna say, hey, hi, my name is Yamaya. I'm PRO for Burlington County Rough Riders, but I've never traveled anywhere. I can't tell you about any experiences out that I've had outside of New Jersey. How is that going to work for me if I'm trying to
Mm.
sell you on the idea that we're traveling, that we travel, or we're a traveling group? If I've never ridden my bike before, how can I sell you on the idea that we ride in formations or we have these huge group rides and things like that where we ride our bike all across the country, whatever. So, like,
So
to me, it's good.
no, I didn't cut you off, but so this is what I was gonna say with first when you said there's the face. That's
Right,
what I think. That's what I think. To me, PROs comes in. PROs is the one that all is communicating with all the other clubs that goes to all the mostly go all the events or they contact with other PROs and stuff like that, right? I always say the PROs are the face. If they're not the face, if
right,
they're not the face, your president should be
right,
your
right.
president should be the face. Um, well, when you're recruiting, I'm definitely not going to try to correct you because you did that for profession. But well, when you're recruiting, like you said, it's more than they're more than just bikes, especially with us. But I always say that's no one reason. Like that's no one recruit. It's other methods when you come to recruit. Like if you are riding, let's say, like I said, let's say if we had these chapter pages. But all right, let's use
Right.
social media. Social media as our way. And your chapter page is open, not private, but open. And motherfuckers come in and hit your page and see motherfuckers riding and they go to these parties at this event, that's that event, and they use that. Some people use their social media as a recruiting tool, like a
Oh yeah,
commercial,
that
like a TV
ultimate,
commercial,
ultimate.
right?
That's the ultimate recruiting tool right now in our day and ages is social media. Why? Because you have a hands-on direct connect, depending on your followers, to thousands of people at one
Mm-hmm.
point in time. Like you never know. It only takes one picture to go viral. Like most of these people that become internet or social media sensations, it only takes one reel or one picture or something or one statement or one share, and it's like you look up, you just posted something to be funny, and then you look up, you got 10 million shares on it. And you're like, holy crap! Like
Exactly.
that's the power of social media. So it's like again, people really got to understand the deep rooted marketing and recruiting is mental. People think it's physical. It's not. It's easy to walk and talk and talk to somebody. Hey, how you doing? My name is such and such. But it's the mental aspect of it that people don't understand. How do you are you able to humanize with that person? Because everybody is not looking to join Rough Riders for the same thing. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody is not looking because they want to ride the bikes, or they might be interested because they got dogs or they breed dogs, so they might be interested in the dog division, or
Right.
they specialize in cars or whatever. So being able to humanize with people, this is why I say communication skills are so important. Because if you are a one-dimensional speaker and you're just out there and you're like, oh yeah, we rough riders, we got motorcycles. DMX, dogs. And what if none of that interests me? Like, what am I like? What am I taking away from my experience with you? That's gonna make me say, "Hey, yo, it's 1,000 clubs in my market." That's just me being hypothetical. It's 1,000 clubs in my market. So what makes Rough Riders different?
But so you say that, like you said, there are other clubs, and let's say in your state,
Right.
in your certain area of where your chapter's at. There are other clubs that got chapters in your same area. Okay,
Right.
so you're trying to get somebody the same way they trying to get somebody in their club. You get these independent riders. You get these people that always come to the bike nights and just look around and interest. So like what would you do to bring them over here more than stay in the middle, look around like because I'm telling you right now, I was not even supposed to be a rough rider. I was supposed to be a member of Money in the Bank. My cousin was part of Money in the Bank. We went to Myrtle Beach, 2010. Myrtle Beach, 2010. Uh, went down there with Money in the Bank. Well, we goes to the fucking parking lot full of rough riders. Me and my little brother. We actually went to their hood ride. We was in a car. We're in their hood ride in a car. And luckily we did because motherfuckers were dropping shit. We picked it up for them and shit. It was funny. But that's how we got into it. Like we went with another club, but we went to them. My cousin was pissed the fuck off, but still, he understood. So, but
And I got the perfect explanation for that.
good.
Your first impression is usually your lasting impression. So usually when you're new to a scenario or you're new to a situation, you literally got 60 seconds to make an impression on somebody. Like for instance, when I first meet you, right? Or I first walked up to you, I smile, I either give you a hug or I extend my hand for a handshake, whatever the scenario, depending on, the level of, how personal we are in a scenario.
Mm-hmm.
That whole situation, I've already began my recruiting process because if I once I introduce myself to you and I extend my hand to you and you extend your hand to shake my hand back, you're impulsive. And I'm able to recognize that you're impulsive. So now I'm basing I'm basing what I'm going to say next to you based on your body language. See, all of that comes with years, years. People don't understand that there really be a method to my madness, and because they don't understand it, they just be on the outside looking in like, what the hell is she doing? But your first impression is your last impression in sales. I was always taught, and I taught my reps in sales. When you go to somebody's door or you approach them, they don't want your product. They don't need it. They don't. They probably got a whole kitchen full of knives and everything that they don't use. They probably got a vacuum that they just bought from Walmart the other day. They got a cable package already that they like. They know all their channels and everything else. Their internet works just fine. 9 times out of 10, people buy stuff that they buy is because they like the person that they're buying it from.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie about that.
So when you want somebody to join your organization, you want to get somebody to talk to them that they want to buy into what they're saying. It works the same way. If you're
Or
standoffish, if you're standoffish and you're a bitch and you a mean girl or a tough dude or whatever, that's going to allow people to. That's the impression that they have of you. That's the impression that they have of your club.
but see, I'm gonna say you're partially right with me. Partially right. Because again, I've been a fan of this shit for a long time. I've been a
I mean,
fan of it.
it's
Yeah,
other
yeah, yeah.
factors
But
that will factor into it. Like when you have
but
a
when
personal interest, that's going like
but
supersede a lot.
but see the thing is like now if I'm speaking for myself, like I did not see myself becoming a member. You know what I'm saying? Like I was not
Me
I,
either.
I hung out with the world, with the MC world, but
Right.
I was never seeing myself as a member of anybody. I'm just
Right.
independent, blah blah blah. But when I saw that, when you like you said, your first impression of when you see it close up, because again we from Jersey, you got these Mother Day blessings. I seen Rough Riders come in deep and stuff like that, but I also see other clubs come in the same thing, formation, all that stuff. But when I go to Murder, I see a different. I see outside of Jersey. I see
Right.
I see New York. I see Texas. I see South Carolina. I see North Carolina. I see Virginia. I see fucking Boston. I see California. You know what I mean? You see all of them in one parking lot, and you're like, well, goddamn, this is a whole different. This is a whole different scenery. And you see how they ride and all this stuff. I think the presentation of what I seen the first time around drove me in.
Right.
And when you get that first impression, sometimes all it takes is one. Like you said, it's only your first impression is your lasting impression. And as you can see, it stuck with me. But right now, today, you don't see that. You're not gonna see that like that all the time. You
Hmm.
got to think about a whole new method. Like some states are stronger than another state when it comes to doing shit together. You know what I mean? Some states could do that. Some states can't. Like for example, New Mexico only got, for I know, two chapters.
Right.
So how can they build? How can they build? Should they like what split both the chapters to get enough to have a third chapter, or go out more, or like honestly? And if
It's
anybody get mad what I'm
it's
about to say, it's just the honest truth. The face of that state to me is word one, and I'm gonna still call him Flashy. I'm not calling him by his new fucking name.
flashy.
Flashy.
Oh,
All right.
what's his new
Those are
name?
the faces to me,
What's his
right?
new
Those are the
name?
ones I've seen. His new name is so cool.
So
Listen,
cool.
man. Listen, man. Until I keep hearing it, I'm not saying
Yeah.
I haven't heard
It's
it
still
enough.
gonna be flashy.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be Flash.
But
I
yeah, I
love
get
him to death. I love him to death. But it's certain like if I go to I don't know, give me a stat. If I go to Texas, because Texas go deep. If I go to Texas, if I go to Cali, if I go to fuck now I ain't gonna even say the whole state of Pennsylvania. If I just go to Philly,
yeah.
you know what I mean? I see something that got my interest. I see unity. I see, oh shit, they out deep. What's all this about? Blah blah. Presentation is one hell of a fucking mechanism of bringing motherfuckers in. Okay,
That's it.
I got
That's
another
that.
mechanism. I got another mechanism. And we
That
talked
no, no,
about it
no,
2 episodes ago.
no. But see, that is it. See, again, I run. I operate in Rough Riders like I operate in my business, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like I teach my reps when they in the field. If you do not have a strong presentation, you ain't got to worry about getting to the close because it ain't never going to happen. Your presentation is what closes the deal. You can talk to 1,000 people a day, 20 people a day, hell, 5 people a day. But you don't have a if you don't have a strong presentation, you're never going to get to that close. So what are you presenting to the people? What are they seeing? Are they
Mm-hmm.
seeing disharmony? Are they seeing commotion? Are they seeing y'all outside? Are they seeing your community service efforts? Are they seeing you advertising things that are positive? Or do they see a whole bunch of negativity that's being spewed? Do they see a bunch of disappointing words or crazy ass images? It's all about the presentation. I'm not attacking nobody personally, but this is where I teach my team because it's always going to be speed of the leader, speed of the crew. And so one thing that
Mm.
you got to remember when you're a leader in this type of situation, your guys that are coming up under you are going to do everything half as good as you and twice as bad as you.
So
So they're going to
so
be
this so this is the
good.
thing with when you were saying something about I hate to say this because I'm a military guy.
Hmm.
Sometimes I feel like when people get when people get people to join, they don't tell them the whole story. And this is the part I tell people. This is the reason why I think like that because I'm ex-military. I seen recruiters get people. Oh
They would
yes,
never tell you the whole story.
oh yes, I'm
They will
putting it
never
out.
tell you. They will never tell you the whole story.
Exactly.
Never.
So and that's why, and and again, put my military out there. I was in boot camp, and motherfuckers like they didn't tell you like this. Like the question is not did they didn't tell you. The question is did you ask them?
Are you asking the right
Are
questions?
you asking the right questions? Because see, when we bring people in, they're gonna tell you what the fuck you act. They're gonna tell you exactly what you asked them. They're gonna give you the answer. I should say they're gonna answer the question you're asking them, and you just saying, "Oh, so what y'all do for fun?" Oh, that's the easy answer. We go out and party. We gonna do this. Oh, so what's the qualifications to do this? Oh, you just do you gotta do at least more a minimum of 90 days. They never say exactly how many days you gotta do. They just say you got a minimum of 90 days. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying you gotta question them down and to get, but don't get mad when you finally get the vest. And then 3 or 4 months later, you're like, oh, I know it's this much bullshit or blah blah. You know
It's
why? Because you
it,
didn't
it's a
ask them the questions.
it's a sales tactic.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
designed
definitely.
that it's
It's,
designed that way for a reason. It
oh,
is.
it's
It's
definitely. It's
designed
definitely.
that way. It's a whole like a lot of people don't know it, but this is a whole blueprint that is we have written out for recruiting purposes. It's called the 5 steps. In my business, I call it the 5 steps to success.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was called the 5 steps to a conversation in my business because
Mm-hmm.
all recruiting simply starts with a conversation. So, what you were just talking about in our business, we call it the short story. So, after you introduce yourself to a customer or a potential member, you hit them with the short story. So, it, and the reason being is to continue with that impulse. So once
Mm-hmm.
you already detected that that member was, or potential member or to potential prospect was impulsive, so now they're gonna want some more information, right? So what you don't want to do is you don't want to kill them with all this information. You beating them in their head, da 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 da. Yeah, and you got a prospect. When I prospected for 200 and something. They don't nobody want to care about that. They don't want to hear
Right.
all of that. You was online for 200 days. What? I don't want to do that. I feel like I just wasted 200 days of my life, not really knowing
Exactly.
how fast those 200 days go by fast. They go by fast. So it's like you don't want to give them all of that too far too soon because you're still trying to close them on the opportunity of becoming a prospect or becoming a member. So you want to hit them with that short story. Hey, yeah, there's a minimum of 90 days. That's like 3 months, right? You could do 3 months, right? The whole time you see this? What I'm doing? You put them in yes mode. So right. So it's like, yeah, it's a minimum of 90 days. That's cool, right? That's something you could do. That's only 3 months, right? So they thinking about it like 3 months. Yeah, that's not part. It's a minimum of 90 days. I didn't tell you how long it was going to be. It could be more than
Exactly.
90 days. It's a minimum of
Right.
90 days. You got to go on a prospect line. You got to learn the motto. You got to learn the intro. You got to learn prospecting rules, just some rules about your state and RR, blah, 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 blah. Quick rundown. Give them a quick short story, and then I go into the presentation.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's and then once I go into that presentation, then I'm working my way to a close. Unless you got a super impulsive person, that's just like sign me up like I was super impulsive. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm an impulsive person. So I'm like, sign me up. I don't care about none of that other stuff you talk about. I want to be a rough rider. But then
I'm
there's
about to.
other people that you
I'm
gotta
about to
shop
use your
around
magic.
for.
I'm about to use your magic. You gonna get all our guests. You gonna use those skills to get all our guests.
Oh, of course I am. That's what
Oh
I'm here
yes.
for.
Jesus, she gonna
So,
use that. She gonna
oh
use that and
yeah,
smile. She gonna use that and then smile at y'all. Just let y'all
it's
know.
crazy because it's crazy because in that 5 steps that I talked about, there's actually bullets within it. So in your introduction, one of the first bullets in there is to always make sure that you're sexing your customer. And it's not sexing like, we gonna bump and grind. It's SEX. Smile. Listen, smile, eye to eye contact, and excitement. So for any of those people that ever met me out there, this is why I'm always smiling. This is why when you talk to me, I'm always engaging in conversation with you. It's the eye to eye contact. And 9 times out of 10, unless somebody really pissed me off, I'm always gonna be excited about what I'm doing. It's a bullet. It's a method to my madness,
I'm
bro.
using
Like
that. I'm
this
using
is
that.
why I'm
Like
good. This is why I'm good at what I do.
I'm using that. I'm sexy right now. What? What?
Sexing.
Yes,
Yo, it
yes.
is
No,
crazy because when I used to say that to my reps, I used to get the same exact reaction. They'd be like, "Sexting? What you mean sexting?" I'm like, "Smile, eye to eye contact, and excitement. That's the only sex you getting from me."
I know they was disappointed, but
Ah, wah wah.
so we gave y'all the giving y'all the what we think the recruiting somebody, but then you got some people that they bring their peoples in their buddies or family members. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that by a chance. Probably the family member you love. You want them to hang out with you, enjoy it. You enjoy their company. You want them to share the joy of Rough Riders, or you join in together or something like that. But
I don't want nobody to join me and my family. It's like no.
listen, unfortunately, me and my brother joined at the same time. As you can see, I'm still here. He's not,
I don't want
but
none of
he's
that ratchet shit around me.
he's in another club though, so it's all good. But
I don't need no pips to my Gladys night. Let me be ratchet by myself.
wow, wow, damn, she call y'all pimps,
God,
y'all
y'all,
background singers. I don't need y'all to
y'all,
be singing like me. I got
I
this.
don't need it.
I'm
Ain't
solo.
nobody come see you, Otis.
Right, I ain't gonna see you, Otis. God damn it, they're roughing in this motherfucker.
Yeah,
Okay,
word is life. I'm telling you. It's Eddie Kane. I'm telling you, Eddie Kane out
hey,
here.
now
I'm telling
you can't come out with Eddie Kane, baby. You can't come out with Eddie Kane with
you, Eddie
me,
Kane.
Eddie
Eddie
Kane.
Kane.
But
I don't want to hang with old Eddie Kane.
y'all can't hang with Eddie Kane, baby. Um, so we said it a little earlier about how we can use social media as our, of course, um, another way like
Per-
TikTok,
Personal
Facebook,
recruiting will always win. Personal recruiting will always win. I don't
personal
care how much
recruiting.
you use
Always win.
personal
I
recruiting.
I tell you right now. I tell you right now. You about to laugh your ass off. But
Hmm.
I think again. I'm gonna I'm gonna use our favorite episode, which was 2 episodes ago. I think huh, sex appeal could be a good recording agent.
Personal recruiting. And this is what I mean by
I mean,
personal recruiting.
look at these events, and I say it on there. I say it again. My sisters are some badass sisters, but they could get a motherfucker that's independent coming in like, so what chapter you in? You find out what chapter, and they like, oh,
Listen,
I don't live that far. No, they live like 2 or 3 hours away from the chapter, but they go chapter
listen.
and shit,
My
and it
first
works for
recruit,
ladies too.
my first recruit that I ever bought into Rough Riders, I was working at the dispensary. I was a bud tender, and we built a relationship just off the simple fact that I rode. So he would come to the dispensary with his bike. I would come. We would go out on rides. We went out on a date. One date, it was freezing outside. I friend zoned him after that, but we were still cool. But I friend zoned him after he started prospecting.
Of
But
course.
I got him to sign up then, and he brought two of his friends with him.
Mm-hmm.
So because they knew he was hanging out with the cute girl that rode motorcycles, they thought I was gonna have more cute motorcycle friends with them. So yeah, So they came
Rough
too.
Riders is the pyramid scheme. I swear to God.
The biggest one. The
Rough
biggest
Riders is the
one. And this is
biggest
why
pyramid scheme.
I'm like, if you are in sales and marketing, you will be able to source. Shout out to my brother Jordani. He is Rough Rider boxer. He had Spanish mob. I
Okay.
actually crossed paths with Jordani when I was in my marketing company. So me and Jordani are in the same marketing company. Our marketing company got really big and they split it into two. So the
Mm-hmm.
company that I worked for, I was on Prodigy side. I believe he was on PTM side, which is same company, just different umbrellas. So people like us that have a background in what we do, direct marketing and sales, where most of our income and stuff are is relied on building relationships with people. Because ultimately, if you don't know how to build a relationship with people, then whatever you're trying to build is going to fail because you're always going to run into an instance where you don't know how to deal with people, you don't know how to talk to people, you don't know how to articulate yourself correctly to people. So you're always going to run into that situation where you're going to have a revolving door. So you're going to have people that's going to be interested, then people that's going to take that interest back. People that's going to be interested, people that's not going to be interested anymore. And that's where you have to do self reflection and say, hey, the fish stinks from the head down. It ain't the body that the fish starts thinking at. It starts thinking at the head first. So what do I
Mm-hmm.
need? What kind of changes do I need to make as a leader, as a recruiter, as somebody that's trying to bring growth into this organization to make it prosper?
So I'm so let me pause right here for those that are. Hey, if y'all when y'all get in the comments, y'all and see all these DMX's pictures and stuff. Put down your favorite song, DMX memory. Cause I know a lot
Yeah.
of you motherfuckers got pictures with him,
I know I've been seeing
stories.
the pictures and I'm so sad. Like I'm like, damn, I want to
It was
DMX picture.
you was at his grave site respectfully.
I
Please, you
did.
put those pictures
Yes.
up. It's a
Yes.
this is also a tribute to X, but we're gonna stick to our main topic, which is recruiting methods. I am putting pictures up. Um, so I mean, I yeah, like marketing. That's definitely a key in the MC community as a whole. Now it's like you got like I said, you got social media, you got motherfuckers that make their own gear, you got and let me just say this: even though we started in entertainment, it's still there. Like it's still rappers. Like now, other clubs got rappers doing doing their shit and stuff. So that's another way to recruit. And don't get me wrong, and we got some dope ass motherfucking MC that's on the ones and twos. And I mean, they don't need Rough Riders for that, but it don't hurt. It don't hurt to use as a market suit. If you
Right.
go on TikTok right now, you'll hear Kilo 2 song almost everywhere. Every
I
Rough
love
Riders on
Kilo.
TikTok use that song on with
That's
that
on
TikTok.
fire.
You know what I mean? So,
And Verbs.
and
Shout out to Verbs. Because
well, you know what?
if anybody hears any videos that I play for like our bike nights and stuff like that, I always got our BBB anthem in there. So shout out to my brother Verbs
We
because
you get his yo
that song is fire.
you call his ass. Bring him on the show because that's my
Verbs,
brother.
yes,
Yes, that's
I
my
love
brother.
Verbs.
That's my brother. We both got vested the same year, and
That's my boy.
that's my brother.
I'm
And I got a
I'm
patch.
supposed to be I'm supposed to be on these tracks with Verbs. Like I got two songs that I'm supposed to be on with Verbs. Like
And,
I was supposed to be we were supposed to be doing a BBB remix, so I'm still waiting on that. And then it's some other stuff outside that we're supposed to be working on.
let's hear it now. Verbs is very anal about his music,
Yes, and
and
that's why I won't play with him until I know I got some time that I could go in the
right,
studio and actually go. Cause
I
he really was been on my head about these tracks, and I'd be like, yeah, bro, I got you. And then he got sick down in South Carolina and
uh,
ended up in the hospital for a little bit. So it's like, yeah, he good though. He good though. He good though.
I
But
know he's good because I've been seeing the
yeah,
pictures, but
yeah.
with him,
But yeah.
I
That's why I
remember.
won't play.
Listen, I remember we did a video. I was in it, and I think that was his cousin. His cousin was pissing him off. He's like, yo, he was cutting the video, and you
And,
had
and
Jay.
and it's like if anybody know verbs, they know that voice. Like that voice is just like so distinct, and like you don't want to piss verbs off, and he start cussing you out because you be like, well, damn, bro. Like I feel like I'm like in a principal office or something. Like so, nah. But
And
shout out to my bro. Like that
yes,
BBB
yes,
song go hard. It go hard. Like you will always catch me rapping it, ride or die. BBB in this bitch.
that mother, he got. I got his I got one of his CDs, right? Actually, not that far from me. And I put it on my iTunes library. So
Yeah, make
he
sure y'all
I
go
was
download that. It's
I'm
called Outside
I've been
by
supporting his
International King.
ass. I've been
It's
supporting his
called
ass.
Outside. Outside, BBB.
We
Outside. So whenever
we
y'all come to a BBB event, I want to hear y'all playing Outside because
we
that's
we
where we be.
we we we, we, we can play that. Well, I ain't gonna tell them about these damn dogs. It's another mechanism of dogs, dog shows. Dog shows has been getting more popular lately. Like
Yeah,
more and
the
guess what?
money. These
Not even that,
dogs is worth so much money. Like the investment into like it's crazy.
but
When I
guess
lived
what?
in Florida, I didn't realize it. Like it's big down there in Florida. So when I lived down there and I was like watching like the bully shows, like it would be all the ballers and shop callers coming out with the big chains on, the big cars, fancy cars, and I used to be like, yo, this is really a big deal down here. Like it's crazy.
it's it's a big deal with us, as you know, because we got the dog division and stuff. But when you
Right.
get these competitions and you see,
Oh, it's
it's
crazy.
crazy, and that's why to this day we tell little X he's not judging. Little X take that shit. He's not judging. No, no. So for those that's listening, and you see little X, do not ask him to judge your dog show.
I
Don't
gotta get a
ask him.
dog from Little X.
Don't.
I
You need
gotta
to
get a
come down to
dog from Little X.
Boulevard. Period.
I
That's
really do. I need to come to the Boulevard so I can handpick my puppy.
handpick and take pictures and
I
wear that.
really do. I wanna do a photo shoot on the boulevard with the dogs. I
Well,
wanna do a photo shoot.
bring it. Just bring your butt down, and we got this.
Yeah,
We got this. Um,
yeah.
another. You know what? I'm about to say. We just talked about another recruit method. These damn pictures. Pictures. All of
All a
us
part of
with our
marketing.
vest on or
All a
hoodies.
part of marketing. It's all a part
It's
of marketing.
all marketing. Freaking being out there, as her bottom line said, being outside. You know, showing off,
Being seen, just
being
being
seen,
seen
being
is
seen.
the ultimate recruiting tool.
Yes,
Like nobody knew who the fuck I was 2 years ago when I came into this scenario. Nobody knew. I was just a brand new prospect that had prospect dreams. Like, so it's like I had to be seen. I had to. You people got to realize that you're your own brand. You're your
yes,
own walking, talking billboard. Like
yes.
your brand is infamous the champ, the enforcer. You have a brand for each situation or scenario you in, you have developed a brand. That is your marketing tool. When you market your wrestling with Heels for Life, and you're the enforcer. That's your brand. That's your marketing. Yamaya is my brand. So
Yes.
when you say Yamaya, you cannot help but to mention BBB. So it's like when I'm recruiting, hashtagging, and all of that other stuff is because I am marketing my brand. Rough Riders is a platform for me to market my brand on, but at the end of the day, Yamaya is my brand.
Your mind is you. That's
Right.
you are part of Rough Riders, but for people to know who you are, ain't gonna say, "Oh, that Rough Rider." No, they need to know who you know,
Exactly.
and which people don't understand. I'm gonna go off this with some of the old fogies don't understand is that you gotta do more than just be on the corner and just hope someone know who the fuck you are. They say
You only as good as your last game.
so. you gotta go out there. You gotta put your name out there. You gotta do this. Shout out to uh all the it's some upcoming graphic designers out there
I'm one
that's
of them.
that's doing your thing and getting out there. Okay, it was graphic designers before I even started doing the shit. Okay, they got themselves out there, and to this day, motherfuckers still using their stuff and don't even know they're using their stuff. You know what I
Word.
mean? And
I remember when I first became a prospect and I used to see all those designs that you did, and I was like, who the fuck is infamous? I need one of those pictures. Like I need one. Like that's
so
the highlight of my like Rough Rider. Like I needed one.
this is what this
So
she's not
a
gonna
lot
tell
of
you.
stuff that I a lot of nah, because a lot of the stuff I did was for attention, so I could get one of those pictures. So when you gave me one of those pictures, I was like,
So now watch this. So if you on one of our groups, all we saw these pictures, with the green bike and all. I was like, well, damn, you know. So I was like, oh, I could do something with this. So I didn't know she was in Jersey until she finally put BBB. I was like, oh, I know exactly where she at. First time I seen her though was 411's
yep,
event
Memorial Ride, Memorial
and
Ride.
the Murder right. And I said, oh, I finally get to meet you. So I'm about to do a design with your picture, right? And she
No,
told
you said you're Yamaya.
I,
That's what you
I
said to
did
me.
not say that. I said
Yes, you did.
that guy did say that. But still, I said I still said I'm gonna use one of your designs.
You did. You did. You was
Without
like, I'm gonna do
hesitation.
this.
Without hesitation, she said, go ahead. I've been waiting. You know? I'm like, oh, okay. Did it. I think I did what three for you.
Yep. Yep.
And you know, and
I
again,
cried. My little Rough Rider heart was so happy when I got those pictures. What?
but that's how I opened my door to members. Like once I got the leash and the muzzle off, that's how I got to know worldwide because I was pretty much East like Jersey, New York, maybe Pennsylvania.
Right.
If you knew me outside of that, that's because we met in Myrtle or something like that.
Right.
So I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, I got all these fucking friends on Facebook. I need to know who the fuck y'all are. So I use that.
Yep.
If you think about that, month people use those designs on Facebook to get prospects. And it's crazy because that's exactly how some people, especially if I use their bikes on those R's, and that's how they use the shit. So it's it's so many different methods, especially it's 2024. So many different methods of
Getting that
getting
your
new
cough
members.
drop.
Yeah, get a cough drop. Um, there's so many methods that we use, but but there's one method that we need to talk about. It's this method we're doing right now. My podcast. So
You know
podcasting
me.
people.
You know me. I done built every relationship with people outside of Rough Riders from my podcast.
She she did well. Y'all should know she did a podcast, especially on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Right. Um, I got mine. Jumpstart. If you don't have a podcast, you can use your YouTube. Shout out to Stunner, North Carolina. He got a nice thing going. Spider does one, and of course, the Godfather of the YouTube, J Boss TV,
J
which
Boss T.
J
He was
Boss
at our
TV.
bike. He was at our bike blessing. Shout out to J
I'm
Boss.
gonna
He filmed at our bike blessing.
I'm gonna tell you right now, J Boss probably helped the numbers go up with J Boss TV by itself.
J Boss ran it up.
J Boss probably helped recruit, or not without even knowing. His videos probably got a lot of people prospect.
My line brother prospected because he used to sit and watch J Boss videos on YouTube.
It's there. Like I always and in my line, I told J Boss this on this show. I told him in his
Shout
face
out to
like,
B Rich.
be rich. I
Yeah,
told motherfuckers, I said, you ain't a member until you get on J Boss TV.
I was on J Boss TV.
You can be vested. You can be vested for 5 years. If you tell you never been on J Boss TV,
I was
you
on
not
J
been.
Boss TV my first year as a Rough Rider.
Everybody, like, listen, when you see J Boss, you get on that camera. You get on that fucking camera.
Juneteenth for me was like the ultimate marketing. Once I dropped that video of me like freestyling in the
Juneteenth
cipher
was her. Juneteenth
with
was her
Pac,
coming out party. It was her
yeah,
coming out party.
that was it for me.
I gotta,
Once
I
I
gotta come back.
once,
I gotta come back.
once I dropped that video of me in the cipher rapping with Wah, like that was it.
That was her coming out party. I was looking at her like this chick is going off. All right, all right. Oh, so now are we at that? Are we at that? Yeah, we at that time of the podcast. But this
That
has
was
been
my
great.
favorite video. I still want that bandana. Like
You get it.
I want to recreate all these like iconic like
Look at. I'm gonna tell you.
shoots.
Look it up. Look it up. Look it up.
Yeah,
It might be.
I want
It
to
might be still there.
I want to recreate like all these like iconic shots, like the overall. I want to come on the boulevard and take a picture like that.
Oh, let's see. I can
Like
tell
that.
you which. I can tell you which dog will do that. I think Diamond might. Diamond would definitely be the dog that's trying to play. No, not Diamond. Apache.
Apache. Yep.
Apache.
That's
That's my
exactly who the one I wanted. Apache. I was like, yep,
my
because that's my
princess.
baby. Every time I see Apache, I was like, yes.
That's my princess.
Yep.
And the motherfucker that would bark
And
just like that.
Megatron.
No, no. You might want Donnie Brasser because his ass just want to bark at every fucking thing. So this picture is emotional because that's Booby, and she just passed away not that long ago, and we put her ashes on X grave, so the Grim Reaper better take care of it. Um, so before we get out of here, let's do some advertising ourselves. Uh,
Okay. Make sure y'all get place y'all orders for them Rough Chronicle
oh,
t-shirts.
they're coming, y'all. They're coming. We're getting ready because I got to get more ideas. You don't even know what idea I'm going to use.
No, you need to get a fire picture. Just go ahead and throw my picture up. We need a solo picture, one with you, one with me, one with us together, and then a Rough Chronicles.
See though,
We need at least four. I keep telling you.
she see that yes, that's
Look at that puppy. Yeah, we need at least four. We need at least my dog. I need at least four. We need at least four shirts so we can have some variety. Because maybe some dudes don't want to walk around with you on their shirt. Maybe
they don't need me. They can have
they
you.
just want me on their shirt.
They
Exactly.
can have
So like
you.
that's why we need to get a fire picture with me on there. And
Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this?
I got another photo shoot coming up because I just got a package in the mail today. So shout out to CMR. I can't wait to open my package up.
I feel we will talk about this outside of camera, but we got more. I got more pictures to see, don't I? But anyway,
Nah, I'm about to do another photo shoot.
Lord have mercy.
I ordered a Rough Riders baseball jersey from CMR, so I'm excited
Probably
for
the
that.
same one I got. Hmm, interesting. Um, so ladies and gentlemen, that look at boobies, looking at it. So we also we got our events. We got our events.
Mhm.
Jersey, first ever state annual.
Hey Annie, it's lit. On the 12th to the
And
15th, we gonna be in Atlantic City. It's the red and black. We just dropped the theme, red and black masquerade ball. The ladies is gonna be in red. The men is gonna be in black.
that is not
And
fair. I can't have no red on.
yeah, you can put a little splash of red in there.
Okay, okay,
You wear
okay.
blue anyway. What you talking
No,
about?
no, whoa, lady. My toes is red and black. How dare you insult me? Do you not see? Look at the podcast right now. It's red and black. Look at that.
This blue says you're in the show, and it's blue. Anytime I ever see you, you always got on blue. You be
I
wearing
had on
hot
I
colors.
had on blue. I had on blue this past week for a reason. Actually, just to piss off the Eagles fans because I'm a Giant fan. So ha ha. But my colors is red and black. So ha.
All right,
In
all
fact, I'm gonna
right.
be. I'm gonna leave this picture right here because this was
All
one of the
right.
dope ass pictures. But Jersey, Jersey got the state event. I'm already there. I'm already there.
We're gonna have
Uh,
two hood rides too. For all those
Two.
riders that's always talking about they don't do enough riding at these Andes, we got two for y'all mofos, so we don't wanna hear nothing.
You don't want to ride in the hood of Atlantic City.
Yeah, well, one of them is gonna be a daytime ride, and the other one is gonna be an evening ride. And who said we were staying in Atlantic City?
I'm just saying. You don't want to
All
hood ride in
right,
Atlantic City. Maybe,
chill out,
maybe,
bro.
maybe at nighttime. Maybe at nighttime around the casinos or something. I don't know. I don't know what they. I don't know what they got planned going on, but I can't wait. I can't wait.
Chill,
But
chill. It's gonna be
August
love.
2nd, August 2nd to the 4th, bring y'all
Mhm.
asses to Virginia.
Oh, we in the building.
We in the
It's the
building,
Goblin.
Virginia. Again, I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair because also Cincinnati, Ohio had an event. I was supposed to go there, but Virginia changed back to August on me. So I gotta find another way to get to Ohio. But also let me put X down for a minute. I'm gonna put this picture back up, but let me put this. Uh my our thoughts and prayers to Ice and Savage. Um my Scott sisters lost their moms yesterday or last night. Right before I went and did that podcast, Savage called me. So if y'all don't know, check on my Scott sisters, my twin
Yeah.
towers, my
Shout out
loves.
to him.
Uh, their moms fighting a good fight, but God took her and said, "I need you up here." So give him
She
a
ain't
shout.
lose. She ain't lose. She won.
Oh yeah, she's up there having gate, probably cleaning up some of the place. Her, my mom's, probably order some shit around. But shout out to those two and my tall,
Much love,
big ass
sisters. Much
nephews.
love.
Yes. So I have a picture. I ain't gonna do that to y'all because y'all hurt me. But for X, uh, this will be the 30th anniversary. So everybody that's doing Memorial Rise, burn some rubber for me. Strange clouds, you know. Um, you mind you got any final thoughts before we get the hell out of here?
Um, be good to each other, man. Like outside of everything that we talking about and stuff like that. Life is too short to be miserable. Love on those that love on you. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Leave people alone if you don't have good intentions for them.
Mm,
And just be happy. Like, be happy. Like, one of the things that I'm learning to do is surrender. Surrender my need for control. Surrender my need for approval. Surrender my need for anything external than my own internal happiness. So, find y'all some peace.
I'll go add on. Find y'all some friends. Find y'all some new
Even if
friends.
y'all ain't got no friends, find y'all some peace
Peace.
and
Peace.
not piece of peace, like peace, some actual peace, like real
Actual
internal
peace.
peace. Because
Peace.
guess what? Your ego can either be your best friend or your worst enemy.
Mm. Look at her dropping
So
bars. Dropping
it's always
bars.
it's a lot of knowledge in his head. I ain't just cute.
That's right. Look at that. Look at that. So if anything, I'm gonna have to say, like, put the spotlight on me. Bam. Um. So after having one hell of a weekend and promises kept, uh, when it comes to recruiting or any way of recruiting, please keep in mind of who you bringing in. Know who you bringing in before you bring them in. Don't lie to them either. At the same time, um,
Quality over quantity.
yes, yes. We don't. Just because you got the biggest chapter, don't mean you got the best chapter or best club. So what? So what we? So what we're looking for is people that's willing to have a good time. People that's willing to if someone I should say are adult enough, no kitty stuff, but are adult enough to talk to one another in an adult manner. It's cool. Um, and like you said, let's be happy. Let's be happy. Shit, you woke up. You woke up the next morning happy. It's not a bad day. It's not a bad time. Actually, it's about to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful year. Beautiful summer. It's nice out there. Y'all know what that means. That means get your gear ready. Put the key in the ignition and ride. Damn it, ride, ride,
Right, right,
ride.
right, right,
So,
right,
hey,
right.
not that
Oh, oh.
ride. So for the first lady, the queen of Raw Rough Chronicles podcast, Yamaya. I'm your boy Infamous Champ. We are out of here. How you say deuces? But before my Grim Reaper come out, one more time for X.
Shout out to bro. Rest in peace, brother.
Rest in peace, brother. Kick some freestyles up there for the good fans you got up there. And now, let me take that picture down because that's just disrespectful. If I call my Grim Reaper, he come out. No, no, we're not doing that. But where is my Grim Reaper? Fire Maya.